Welcome to lesson number 6, the donation jar. So, in this lesson, we add a fourth category, the donation. So, I did a jar, but you can make an envelope or whatever you want. And so, I start with a little story, like usual. This time in the story, Leah, Joey, Jake, and Lori they go on a field trip with their school in a poor, very poor school, and they give kids coloring pencils and the kids are so excited. But Joey, Leah, Jacob, and Lori don't understand how come pencils can make them so happy. And then they realize that some people really do not have a lot of money and they cannot even have new pencils. And then they go in the story of Ya and Gza. And Ya and Gza, they have all of these toys. They don't know what to do with them. Our four friends suggest to them, well, why don't you give it to a hospital? Maybe they want to play with those games. So that's what they decide doing. So this is the little a little.
Class, we're going on a field trip next week, where we'll be distributing new coloring pencils to children at a nearby school in a less privileged district.
Coloring pencils? That doesn't sound very exciting.
Okay, and then we have our vocabulary, of course. So we have our first word donation, empathy, and generosity. So kids can learn these words with this lesson. Finally, game time! Yay! And again, like the last lessons, they get their $20 and they have to create their fourth jar. And then they divide their money between their four jars. And then they have to record their choices, of course, in their paper. Instant reward option. Woohoo! Time to buy like the $15 pencil. And then they pay for your needs. Oh, this is new. So this week you need to pay $40 from your needs jar for the last 3 weeks of things you needed. Here's what to do. You check your needs jar. Look at how much money you have in your jar. Pay the amount. If you have the $40 or more, take that amount out from your needs and you get a star. I created this. So for each student, I can write number of stars that they get. You get your first star. That's super exciting. And then they get really happy and they're like, okay, next time I have to do better if they didn't get their star. If you don't have the $40 in your needs jar, you take the missing amount from your wants jar. If you are still missing money, take the missing amount from one of the other envelopes like education or donation. If you still don't have enough after that, you'll lose a star because that's very bad. Number 6, record this payment. So now you have to subtract the money on your worksheet, right? Because you took it out. You took out $40. So now under the needs, you need to take off $40 also. And number 7, reflection. Now that you know you will have to pay for your needs every 4 weeks, take a moment to reevaluate the amounts you should put in each envelope. Consider how much you can realistically spend on instant rewards, or should you spend on instant rewards? Ooh. Questions to think about. I really like when the kids they start thinking for themselves. So how will you adjust your savings for your needs, wants, education, and donation jars? How many instant reward can you realistically afford without affecting your ability to meet your needs? Be ready to share your thoughts with the class during the discussion. And finally, our conclusion today, we learned that saving money for our needs, wants, education, and donation is important for helping ourselves and others. By managing our money wisely, we can make a difference in our community and feel good about giving. Remember, every small contribution counts, and planning ahead helps us achieve our goals. Well, that was lesson number 6. See you in a week for lesson number 7.